All right. Hi, everybody. Hope you're having a great Sunday. This is a last minute live stream that I do normally on Saturdays, but yesterday I couldn't do it. So I'm doing it on Sunday today. Great to have everybody here. I see we have 11 people now. Let's see if we get some more people to trickle in as we go as well. But we can talk about all about school, online education. I can like highlight your guys' questions like this pretty easily as well. So if you want, have anything you want to ask, I can like here, for example, SFBL, Sonny from Minnesota, I think that is. Not sure. So it's like we can make it pretty interactive. It's pretty fun, and I can also share my screen like this, so we can like dive into stuff. For example, today I thought I would show you guys a little bit about. I thought we'd talk a little bit about doing like a pre-launch and a Q4 offer thing. So we can dive into that. Let me actually start with this, and I can riff it. I'm actually going to launch a YouTube video with a full training on this coming out probably on Tuesday. So but we can this is a little scoop for you guys. So here's an interesting fact. In Q4, most businesses make 30 to 40% of their total revenue in Q4, which is pretty insane. So if you're running an online education business already, it can be a really, really good idea to start to plan out an offer for this Q4. You don't have to start October 1st. You can launch it November 1st. You can launch it December 1st if you want to. And this video that I have coming out on Tuesday, most likely, will break down a bunch of stuff. I have a full like keynote presentation when I'm breaking down exactly the strategy, the offer, the promotion. I show our ads. I show you how to build the offer, how to launch the ads. I give you our ads that we're running, our ad copy, our what else? Our waiting list strategy, our ad creatives, literally giving away everything. And the main thing why it's really good to do like an offer launch like that in Q4 is instead of just sitting around waiting, hope for the best, fingers crossed, you can actually put together a really good offer and then push and promote that really heavily in Q4. So the way we did it, if we just dive into it, again, more details on this when we go to the video on Tuesday, but we started with just running some ads, and this is the pre-launch waitlist. So the reason why it's really good to do a pre-launch waitlist is, let's say today it's 12th, right? So let's say I would launch an offer on the 20th. So in 8 days from now, I would probably do a waiting list promotion for like a week before. And the reason why it's really powerful to do waitlist is if you read the ad here, right? New $1 waitlist, early access to our October 1 launch, pay $1, join the waitlist today, early access. Basically, if you join the waitlist, you get access to the offer 24 hours before the public. Again, this is not live anymore. We did this at the end of September. So I'm not pitching you guys anything right now. I'm just showing you guys so that you can do the same. Main offer, 100 spots available October 1st, secret gift, blah, 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 right? So we basically put together a waiting list. I started promoting it with Meta, YouTube, email, Instagram, and just pushing it to, I created another Skool community that I call the course waitlist, and I charged $1 for it. And it's really good to do waitlist if you're going to launch a new offer because it just builds up anticipation, curiosity, yeah, you let people know before the offer launches that something is coming. So it just stirs up your audience or your email list if you already have one. And the reason why we charge $1 for it, normally when I do like wait lists, I normally make it free. That's how most people do it. But what's really powerful with Skool is that you can do the wait list on Skool, start a 14-day free trial for new community, and then you can run the wait list for 7 days. You don't even have to pay for running it on Skool, which is pretty cool. And also, why it's powerful to charge $1, why I wanted to test it out, is because if you have a Skool community and you charge $1, you can get some of the people in your audience or in your email list to get their card on file with Skool. So when you do launch the offer, they already have their card on Skool. So it makes the purchase, what do you call it? How to make the purchase a lot easier in a way, right? And then we got people into the community. We let people know. We launched offer 24 hours before, and then we just updated our landing page with the new offer. I don't want to go into too much detail about this. If you guys have questions about that on the call today, we can go into that. But again, on Tuesday, I'm going to launch like a full in-depth training on how to do like a Q4 offer launch. But you can really use it for Q1 in 2026 if you want to, or really whenever. So let's go back here. Let's see if we have some 21 people here. Let's get some going in the chat. So we are some people, 21 people. That's amazing. I see Vic from Austin. That's sick. I haven't been to Austin. I would love to go. We have Theo. Is it better to start a free community and transition to paid, or just go paid from the get-go? Yes, that's a good question. And we got some emojis going from Abraham as well. Let's go. I like the cat image, by the way. But everybody here, let me know if you guys have any questions, or let me know where you guys are from, and let's get a conversation going, and we can talk about school and online education, online business, whatever we want to. But is it better to start a free community and transition to paid, or just go paid from the get-go? So I think the best thing, I can actually share this. So, and let's see here. So what we did in 2024 was that I used this strategy, which is basically I used traffic, I got it into a free community, and then I used different conversion strategies from the free to sell a low ticket monthly community. So we were charging $150 per month or $1,200 per year. And when people got into our free, we had a free course in there. We did posts, we did onboarding calls, webinars. We close people, like tell people about the DM, like sending people DMs. We were also emailing those people who joined, and then we were selling a low ticket Skool community. But then in early 2025, I realized that low ticket is pretty dang hard, because with low ticket you have churn. So I was like, instead of selling monthly, we should start selling annual. And that is basically this. So we skipped the free group, and we just did traffic directly to a landing page, and people could opt in and book calls. And then we promoted annual access to our new program instead. But then now where I stand with this, I'm going to refer back to your question soon, is we're not really doing this only, because right now we're actually doing a mix of the two. And it's kind of more so what we're doing right now is we're doing this. Let me zoom in here. So we're really doing this. So we're using traffic into a free course, and then we use the free course to build trust and credibility. And we use the course, post in the community, webinars, DM closing, and email to then promote our landing page. And then from there, people can book call, and we can sell annual access to the course anyways, right? So this is kind of where I stand right now with this, that it's not only this, only free to low ticket. It's not only traffic, skipping the free, selling high ticket, but it's a mix of the two. And that's basically what we're doing. And this is now what... this is a little scoop for you guys. Like, this is brand new. I haven't talked about this all out there at all, but this is what we're doing. Like, we're getting 40% of our customers from a free Skool community, which is kind of insane. And we're getting another 40%, 35 to 40% from our organic YouTube. And then the rest is like, referrals, or people know about us or hear about us or see an ad or whatever. And what's really cool with this as well is that you can use your organic channels to obviously promote the free, and then in the free you build trust and credibility to then sell them into, or get them into your higher ticket as well, right? So it's like you can promote the free and then convert them into a higher ticket offer here, but you can also promote directly your funnel here if you want to as well. And same thing with retargeting ads. You can retarget people directly to a free community and then retarget to a paid or to your page as well. So if I just recheck your question, is it better to start a free community and transition to paid? I think this is probably the best. And I think the best way to do it is that you just start with this part first. So you don't even think about the paid offer and how you're going to sell the paid offer, but you start with a free community. That's how I started. Like, spend like 3 to 6 months and just give free value. Like, start a YouTube channel, start an Instagram page, start a free Skool community, and just give value for like 3 to 6 months, and do that for free, because you're building trust and credibility and authority as well. And then when you do launch the paid, guess what? Now you have a free Skool community with hopefully as many people as possible in there. Maybe you have a couple of hundred, maybe you have a couple of thousand, maybe you have a couple of tens of thousands. Who knows? It depends on how successful you are to just give value for free, and if people are interested in your niche or the problem that you're solving for them. But then you're building trust and credibility, building that up here. And then when you do launch your paid, that's how you can do a successful launch of your paid stuff. And when I launched my paid Skool community in January 15th of 2024, I made 10K per month in 10 days, 20K per month in 20 days. And after 45 days, I was making $50,000 per month. But what people don't know is that I was running a free community for at least 6 months before that. And I had spent a year plus, or maybe a year and a half plus before even that, to just build an email list. So, and always when I tell people about, I should spend 6 months on doing something free, they're like, oh, I want to make money now. I want to make money fast. Well, first of all, you can't really do that. And also, if you want, you will make your business successful faster by doing this. Because when you do launch your actual paid offer, you will make money there. And so you're building trust and credibility for free first, and then you launch the paid thing. If you just look at what Hormosa did as well, right? He basically gave away free value for I don't know how many years. Then he did his book launch now and did like 100 million in like 2 days or whatever it was. So yeah. And so to answer your question as well, I wouldn't transition the free into paid. I would keep the free forever and continue to build trust and credibility here, and then launch a separate paid thing after. Let's see here. Let's go back here. Hi from Korea. What's up? That's sick. I haven't been to Korea. I've been to Japan, but would love to go to Korea as well. Fun. So working on my retargeting strategy. I'll get through you on tomorrow's call. That's sick. That's awesome. And yeah, retargeting is huge. And we just had our event in Miami, and I just did a raise of hand. Like, how many here do like retargeting? And most of the people there didn't do it. And we also have a client right now who they did low ticket. They like 40K per month. They started doing higher ticket, took it to like around 100K per month. And then I asked them, like, are you guys doing retargeting? And they have a very successful organic channel as well. And they're like, no. And I was like, you have to do retargeting. So retargeting is like, you have to do retargeting. It's very, very powerful. Organic plus a book a call funnel plus retargeting is really good. Ollie, hey Max, do you run a webinar with the VSL funnel too? Normally how I do it, I'm not a big webinar guy, honestly. Like, there's people who are a lot better at webinars than I am, but I think the way we do it is if you do this strategy, right, where you're just giving away free value in here. So let's say you start to build up 1,000 people, tens of thousands or hundreds of people in here. We do a webinar every single month. So we do one per month in here. This month we didn't do one because we were at the event, but we're going to do one up pretty soon, most likely. But normally we do a webinar every single month in the free. And let me just check your question. Do you run webinar to the VSL funnel too? No, we just basically run all of our promotions into the free community. And then from the free, we then promote the webinar. And you can also run, normally what we do is that obviously you make posts in here and you can email blast with the posts to promote the webinar. So we normally do the webinar the final Saturday of the month. And then so we do it on Saturday, and the Tuesday before we start to promote the webinar with posts, sending emails. We also do retargeting ads to the webinar as well. And we normally just set up like a separate landing page, essentially, that we connect with Zoom, and then people can go and register for the webinar there. Or if you, what I did for the longest period of time is just like use Zoom's own registration page where people can go and sign up. So yes, that's basically what we do with that. Nice. Yo, Arda, how's it going? And then Sabrina, thank you for the time. Senior narrowing down my first niche was so been on my niche, starting all platforms, North Carolina. Okay, cool. By the way, to mainly collect emails and for retargeting ad purposes, do you think a free Skool community is better or something else? I think, like, I went back and forth with this because we only did the free first, right? Only free to low ticket. And then it was like, okay, now we're going to sell annual and we're going to do it over the phone. So I was like, okay, let's just get traffic directly to the, and just to make it clear, like here, right? Let's just skip the free community and let's just get them directly to the funnel. Let's get all of our traffic directly there and retargeting, which works. And a lot of people do this very successfully. They basically build the community on YouTube. But there's something so powerful in giving free value and doing a free course. And right now, when I did this with a low ticket, I had a 7-hour free course in here, and that's on YouTube. And that's also my most watched YouTube video. So I'd had like a 7-hour free course in here. People loved it. Then when we did this, we transitioned over to selling annual pretty quickly. So I didn't have time to build a whole brand new course. So the course we have right now in Like if we go back here, right? The course I have it here right now, it's like a mini VSL almost. It's like 5 videos, it's 2 hours long, and it's not really like it is valuable, but it's not like actionable rather. And this course we did here, 7 hours, was very actionable and people loved it. I showed people click by click how to do it. And what we do right now in the free group is more like just explaining what Skool is, and um, the potential of Skool, and why annual is better than monthly in my opinion. It's and how we sell it, blah blah blah. But I am gonna go back to, and this is another scoop, I'm gonna redo a free course for our free community and make it a banger free course. Like give away a lot of stuff for free, and to just basically get people started. And I'm not gonna reveal too much, but I'm basically in the process now of planning out this new free course, which is, in my opinion, gonna be better than the 7 hour one that I did. And it's gonna be very extensive, very actionable, because it just pays off. And I can highly encourage you guys to do that as well. Like do a free Skool community, do something really, really valuable in there. And then all people always ask, like, what do I give away for free and what do I charge for? I think the best thing with a free Skool community, when you're giving away stuff for free, is to give away, if not, yeah, give away like some of the most valuable stuff for people early in the process, right? Also give away the fun stuff and the actionable stuff. So to give you an example, and you also want to use this to do an identity shift, which I learned from Matthew Thompson. So I used to run a marketing agency, and then I did a free SMMA course. That's how I started with YouTube and all of that. I did a free course where I taught people how to start a marketing agency. The whole course was free, but I monetized it with an affiliate program. But how I got people hooked on the free course was that I took the fun stuff and the most actionable stuff and the stuff that I knew that my market would find most interesting, and I put that first. And that's what, like, the first module that I gave away for free. And in my case, that was giving away, like showing them how to set up High Level, which is like the software you need to run a marketing agency, right? So I'd show them how to set up the website, the funnel, how to create the domain, how to set up the brand, like the brand or the logo, how to set up the automations, all of that stuff, just setting up the whole kind of agency digital assets up for them. Because then it was fun, it was actionable, and it was also the identity shift, which means that now, when after they got through and set up all this stuff, they're like, oh, now I have my agency website up, I have my agency funnel up, I have my brand and my domain up. Like now they started to feel more like an agency owner. So that's the identity shift. And now when the more boring kind of theory stuff comes, or the little bit harder theory stuff, like, oh, now I have to select a niche, and now you have to, learn sales. Then they had sunken cost fallacy, right? They were like, oh, I've already spent all of this time and energy putting this agency up, and now I feel like an agency owner. So now I kind of have to go through this other stuff to complete it. So that's a really good way to think about your free course as well. Like, give away the fun, actionable, valuable stuff. And at the end of this free course, they should have gone through transformation and love it. And it's actually real, actionable, real value in it. But after they've completed it, then they will want to learn more stuff. They were like, okay, but how do I actually sell now? Or how do I do marketing now? Or how do I build the paid product now? Or how do I, whatever it is in your case. So let's see, you said, by the way, to mainly collect emails for targeting ad purposes, do you think a free Skool community is better or something else? I think a free Skool community is very, very good. To build trust and credibility and use as a lead magnet as well. Like if you have a free course and you run ads to a free course, it's kind of crazy. People are like, why do you spend money on running ads to free course? People don't get it. And if it's a really, really good course, people are like, why? What are you doing? But you're using that to build trust and credibility and to promote what you have to sell then later as well. AJ, see you soon. Hopefully at the next mastermind. That would be sick. It was really, really cool to meet you, AJ, at the first one. But what if I already have an offer and lead magnet? I'm just moving to Skool. Okay, your first question was, is it better to start a free community and transition to paid, or just go from paid on the get-go? Well, I would always have a free. I think having a free is like, we're getting 40% of our customers from Skool. So if I moved from Skool to like Kajabi, I would like basically cut my business in half, which wouldn't be good. And it's mainly through our free. So I would say free is really, really good. What would you add to the classroom section to a free Skool community? I would add an actual course, a free course. And like, for example, if I share this, and if we go here, and if I search for how to build a brand, and his YouTube, and his name is Caleb, I think. Have you guys seen this video?
Right now, you're on one of two paths.
This dude, Caleb. This video was posted 6 months ago, over 500,000 views. It's a 6.5 hour long free course. I can highly encourage you to watch this, at least the first half, because the first half is like about how to build a brand, and then the second half is more like build a team and stuff, which is not that most people don't need that in the beginning. But this first part is really, really good. And this dude used to work with Gary Vaynerchuk, and then he was working with Alex Ramosi on his team to help Alex to build his YouTube stuff and social media stuff. So this guy was like, okay, giving away free value is pretty powerful. I'm going to do a 6-hour long free training on YouTube. It got him 500,000 views. And guess what? He is then basically, to go through this training, you have to download the workbook as well. So here he's getting leads to basically, yeah, he's getting leads for his business. And then he has his main thing is like a consulting thing now, I think, services, brand positioning, 48 weeks, content strategy, 6 months, 1 to 3 months, scale media team. Like, I don't know what he's charging for this, but it's probably pretty high ticket. So free value to high ticket thing, using free value to generate leads, and it's pretty powerful. And that's what I did as well with Max Pearson free Skool course. What is it? 7 hours. See if we can find it here, right? This video that I did a year ago, 211,000 views. And what's funny about this video is that still to this day, I get most of my, that's funny, I see myself here. I still get most of my new traffic to my YouTube channel coming from this video. So having like a free course like that is super powerful. And then also free ecom course. There's this guy, like a lot of people are doing them now on ecom. But there's a specific, this guy, check this, Jordan Brown, a year ago, 5 million views, and it's an 18.5 hour long free course. I don't want to know how much leads, and let's check out how he's doing it. Full course. That's not good. Private community, WAP. Yeah, so he's generating leads and sales, basically. Could probably optimize this one, though. That's a pretty weird. Watch my free courses. Free customize. Yeah. Anyways, it's powerful to do free stuff. I guess my point is. So yeah, I would have a free course there. Like, is it better to provide my lead magnet mini guide inside the free Skool community, or just standalone via Google Drive or something? I would do a free course, upload it into your free Skool community, and then I would also upload it to YouTube as a free course. I think that's the best. AJ in Miami. I don't remember if AJ, I think he was you're in California, I think, AJ, right? Miles is on the course team as well. Head of sales, pretty dang good. Check out his sales content if you need help with sales. Do you have any strategy in mind for when the tiers are coming? I do, actually. So Skool is going to launch tiers very soon. And this is actually one thing I'm going to hold off on a bit, because we're planning this internally right now. But I have a really, really cool strategy. And to give you a little peek or a little nudge on what it is, it has to do with the free Skool community. So if you have a free Skool community, it's this freemium thing coming out, right? That Skool, like, you can have a free community and then also charge in the free. So that's out there already, but it's the way how you use it in a specific way that we're going to do, and we're going to all in on. That's going to be very powerful. And this is what I'm going to teach in the new upcoming free course as well. Yeah, so tiers and like freemium is going to be pretty damn cool. I think for your main paid product, I still think it's best to only sell annual. I think like tiers could be cool. Like if you're selling monthly, you can have different tiers and different access. It's just that I don't like the idea of monthly. I think it's good for some communities that might have hobby communities, but I think for a lot of people, selling annual is the best when selling info, and do that over the phone. But this tiers thing with the freemium is gonna be really cool if you use it in a specific way that I'm gonna talk about in this upcoming free course. Can you build email list with just Skool, or do you need some kind of CRM? Great question. You can 100% just build an email list with Skool. You can, because every single time somebody joins your free community, you get their email and their name. And then what you can do as well, right? If let's see here, you can just go into Skool and you can do posts, and then every 72 hours. So oh, I can do it now. Oh, they just opened. So every 72 hours, you can basically send out an email to blast your list. So then every single person in your group will get an email notification that you just did a post, which is super powerful. However, so you can just be fine with the Skool, and they had their email deliverability with Skool is crazy high. It's really, really good. However, with that said, I think it's really good to have a CRM on top of that as well, because now you can email your list more frequently. You can build automations. You don't have to wait 72 hours to send one email, but you can, like, every single time you get a lead into your free Skool group, you can have an automation kicking in. And, so both is best. And we use our own called Course OS, which is basically high level, and that's what we give our customers as well. Yes. Let's see, Sabrina, is retargeting your community or your niche? Retargeting is just a marketing technique. Let me show this. Maybe not everybody knows this. Retargeting. So here's how retargeting works. It's basically this. Let's see here. Open image, new tab. So you have a user, right? And then they see your ad, or they go to your Instagram page, or they go to your Facebook page, or they go to your Skool community page, or to your website. It's just a user who sees you online on one of your platforms, website, social platforms, Skool, wherever it is. And then they basically, so they this example is a little bit weird. Let's do another one, actually. Let's do this one. So you have a user, they visit your website, in social media page, Skool page, or whatever. They leave your website, and then you can basically save those people in an audience. Think about it like a bucket. So every single time somebody visits your website, you save that person into a bucket. And then you can tell Meta or YouTube that, hey, all those people have been to my website for the past 6 months. Please show them an ad. And then you can bring them back to so you can see, like, later logs on to browse the internet, then they see your ad, and then they come back. So let's say, that's normally what happens. Somebody finds you on YouTube, then they visit your landing page or your Skool community. They're like, oh, this is cool, but now it's dinner time, so let me just run off and have dinner. And then they have dinner with their family or whatever, and then they forget about you. But then the next day when they logs on, they will see an ad from you. And that's basically retargeting. So I'm sure, like, we see retargeting ads all day, every day. If you go to Amazon and search for a product, you're going to see that product all over the place later. And that's basically retargeting. It's the cheapest type of advertising we can do with paid ads. And it's arguably, in my opinion, the most powerful one. Because if you can get a lot of users to your website from organic, so you give value for free, and you get a lot of people visiting your offer, your website for free, build trust and credibility, and then you save them in that bucket, and then you show them retargeting ads. It's a lot better to run retargeting ads because they already know you from your organic stuff, right? Versus just running cold ads, as it's called. Just spending a bunch of money trying to find new people who don't know you, like you, or trust you yet. You have not given them any value, and you're just trying to pitch them something. But what if you could run cold ads to a free course? That's what's really cool, because now you're running ads, cold ads if you want to a free course. Now you're building trust and credibility in the free course, and then you run retargeting ads to your offer later. So that's a pretty cool strategy. Right, one webinar per month in the free sounds good, but I think there's going to be some drop-off points in there. Probably. I'm sure they will. And, like, I guess the main thing is just, like, build up, like, get your organic or your paid ads, if you're running that, get as many leads as possible, build trust and credibility, then use that list to basically promote the email. That's basically what we do. I'm planning to schedule a community launch and build an email list with a freebie in advance. Okay. How much time in advance would you start collecting email lists before the launch? Okay. So this is, again, I'm launching a YouTube video most likely on Tuesday that's gonna talk about this, which is this what we talked about in the beginning, right? So your question is basically, how long before you launch the main offer should you do like a waiting list? We did it like 4 days before, which is arguably a little bit short. The only way we did it is because we literally planned out this launch when we only had that time left, and October 1st was just about to come, like 4 days away from October 1st. Best case scenario, I would probably do like a week or two in advance. You can do as long as a month if you want to. Like if you look at Hormozy and his launch, his book launch, he spent like $6 million on ads to promote his launch. He didn't really have, I guess he had a waiting list as well when I think about it. He definitely did. So he had like, he promoted, run ads to like a waiting list and early access and all of that. And you got bonuses. You could even prepay and do a bunch of stuff, right? His thing was very advanced. And he probably ran those ads for a month or maybe even more. I don't know how long he was promoting that. But I think probably a week or two is probably pretty good. And then if you want to be going all in crazy mode like Hormozy, they can probably do even longer. I transitioned from low ticket MRR to high ticket ARR, like you said, and it's been great. But now, after the first 2 months, I'm struggling to book calls and get qualified leads. Okay, cool. Like, and I love that. I think it's really, really good to go from monthly to annual. And a lot of people get scared by low ticket versus high ticket because a lot of people, when they hear low ticket, it's like, oh, low ticket is easier. And then when they hear high ticket, it sounds more advanced and tougher to do. But if you say instead of selling monthly to selling annual, I think that's a better way to put it. Not specifically for you, but for like most people who maybe not heard about low ticket and high ticket. And selling annual, you can start with like a K per year, or you can start with $500 per year if you want to, and you can progressively increase it, right? But yeah, so you've been struggling to get booked calls and get qualified leads. I think the main thing to do now for you, which is like we always want more leads and traffic, is to, for example, do you have a free school? Do you have a free course? If you do, I would promote your free course and your free course as much as you can. So I would give away something free that your target market really, really wants, put that in a free school community, promote that like crazy with all your socials, retargeting ads and all of that, build trust and credibility, and then basically use the free school community to set people into buy the paid, right? So if you just to make it visual here, right? So if you do traffic into free, get people in here, build trust and credibility, then you can use posts in the free to promote your funnel. The course in itself, the free course, can promote the funnel to book calls. You can do webinars in here as mentioned. You can DM people who join for free to let them know about your funnel as well. And you can email them. And again, you can also then take this free course and just put it directly on YouTube as well. And then on YouTube, you can do this thing called the YouTube flywheel VSL. It was Iman Gaji who really did that, who coined that term, I think. So flywheel VSL. Yeah, so Iman Gaji on his business channel, he basically talks about this. Let's see here. I'm so cheap, I don't pay for YouTube, but I like to see the ads though. Yeah, so basically what he did, right, was, if you can find... yeah, basically what it is. Let's see if he shows anything here. No, okay. But the concept is very simple. So he basically created a... Let's see if we go to his main channel. What am I doing? Iman Gaji. 6 million subscribers. And then we do popular. I don't know if he has removed this video now, but he used to have a long VSL that promoted his agency. Yeah, I think he has removed it. But he used to have a video that was basically a 40-minute VSL or 40-minute training. So let's say it was this video. And then what he did, so let's say this is that video. It's basically a pitch video for his offer, 40 minutes long. and they put that on YouTube. And then all of the other videos that he made, he linked to that video. So he make a value video here, no pitch at all, just value, value, value. Another value video here, value, value, value. Another one here, value, value, value. And then at the end of these videos, he was like, oh, by the way, if you want to learn like the best business model to start in 2026, go and check out this video. And then this video was just basically a pitch video to link to his paid stuff. So that's what's called like a flywheel VSL. And that's what you can do as well with this, right? Because you can take a free course, put it on YouTube, and then when you do value videos on YouTube, you can link to that free course, and that free course then built into that free course, you have links to your book a call funnel as well. So yes, hopefully that makes sense. Pointer, I'm going to build. Let's hear. Am I good to build you out the webinar funnel I would use? Will email Illum. Feel free to email Illum, Ollie, for sure. I appreciate the hustle. We already have like a funnel. Let's see, I can show it to you. We have a simple page. It looks like this, course.com/workshop, I think it is. We are not promoting a webinar now, so people can't sign up to it. Is it not workshop? I was dang sure it was workshop. Maybe we have it offline now because we're not promoting a webinar. But we do have a landing page, but hey, I don't mind at all if you want to send something over. Appreciate it. I'll take a look. What are some best practices for booking calls consistently every day? And how do you deal with the let me try the free thing first objection? Well, I think the freeze, I think it's really good to have a free one. And the downside is that it might take people a little bit of time to go through the free, but also it becomes really important then to plan out the free so that so people don't drop off. Because if you have something free that is really not that valuable or not that fun or not that actionable, people might just watch one video and they're like, oh, I'm going to do this later. And then they're like, oh, before I buy, I have to check this thing, which I don't really want to watch anyways. And then, right? So it's really important that the free course is not too long, unless it's very actionable and very, very valuable all the way through. If you're very confident, if you make a 5 or 10 hour free course and you know that people will love it and just implement it right away, I wouldn't worry too much about that. And it's just like the best sales calls we ever get is when people have gone through the free stuff first. So it's just like have the free stuff in place, promote it like crazy, make the free stuff as good as you can, and then just also trust the process a bit, that it might take a little bit of time to get people through the free course first. And if people are not completing the free course, I would probably think through how can I make it better. Yes, but yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Next steps is to make sure my first course, the free one, gets people feeling like that they made progress while taking actions as soon as possible. Small and obvious wins in the beginning. Yes, make it fun, make it actionable, make sure that it solves a problem that your target market actually wants to solve, right? It's very important. Like, don't cheap out on your free course, because let's say I go through I'm not saying you're doing that, Vic, but let's say I go through your free course and it's an amazing free course, and I'm like, how can Vic give me all this free value for free? I don't get how he's doing it. And it's very actionable, and it really, really impacted me. And this was worth money. I don't know. This was worth a lot of money. I paid a lot of other people a lot of money to actually do this, but he gave it away for free. Then what I would think is that imagine how good his paid stuff is. So the better the free stuff is, I will think like, oh, now he wants $3,000 for his paid thing or whatever. That's probably going to be amazing. And also, even if that paid stuff is not that good, I'm willing to pay $3,000 just because the free one was so freaking good, right? So that's the best case scenario. A worst case scenario is that people cheap out on their free stuff. And then people are like, oh, this free stuff wasn't really that good, not really that actionable. Like, why would I pay for the paid stuff? It's probably not even that good because the free stuff wasn't that good. And most people do cheap out on the free stuff because they want to save the good stuff for the paid. But it just takes some thinking and planning, because you can still make the free stuff really valuable and give away a lot, but people will still want more after that if they go into the paid. And then also to help with the identity shift and addressing, yes, 100%. Absolutely. Could you build email list with just Skool? You just need, yeah, we already talked about that one. You can absolutely do that. When I check your landing page, taking over load, mate. I like the pitching in here. I don't mind. Hook up. I don't know Ollie. I've never worked with him, but if people here need help with the landing page, maybe we should check out what he's doing. I don't know. I like it. Thanks for the feedback. I actually working on it. Actually, cool. I like the discussions. I guess I can't ignore my free Skool now. Zapier costs are back then. Yeah. Yeah. You don't need to do crazy amounts of Zapiers though. Like, if the Zapier cost for you is getting people from the free into your CRM email list, what you can do have fun is just like turn off the Zapier and like twice per week, you just go into Skool, manually export the email list and import it into your CRM or Skool or CourseOS. Andreas, I have 6,300 in my free Skool, launched my low ticket last week and have 20 members currently. What do you recommend to increase conversions? Called Goalkeepers University. Thanks, Mike. Here the God. Appreciate it. Like, what I would do, Andreas, is I would, let's see here. So you're basically here then. You're more so doing this now because you're selling a lower ticket or monthly thing, right? Make sure you do all of these things. Post every 72 hours in your free, give value and call to action to your paid. Make sure that your free course is linking them to your paid. Onboarding calls, I wouldn't actually recommend that anymore. We did that, but like run a webinar, maybe do like you can, if you're selling low ticket, you could consider doing weekly webinars in here. So every Saturday or every Friday, you do like a free call or something or a webinar. And what you can do, instead of doing the same webinar every week, you can do 4 different trainings for goalkeepers and you do once per week. And then you just rotate them. That's pretty good. You can DM close them, email. Don't ignore retargeting, as we talked about, right? 100% make sure that you're running retargeting. Have to. If you're ignoring that, you're missing out big time. And then also the biggest tip I would give to you is, Andreas, to consider you're still running it like a hobby community in a way. So low ticket might be the way, but I would highly think through if you could sell annual. So instead of selling monthly, can you get people in on an annual offer instead? So instead of paying, I don't know, $100 per month, can you sell them in for $600 per year or $1,000 per year or $500 per year? Yes. And then sell that over a phone. Looking forward to tiers. Yeah, me too. Tiers is going to be really good. Let's see here. Lower calls might be something tech issue. Let's see here. You can go with NA8 self-hosted. Yeah, there's a bunch of different solutions. We'll look into that. Traffic comes really crazy. So how much money did you have to put into core Skool at the start? Well, you don't like $9 per month for a free Skool community, and then just doing free organic stuff, just like posting reels and posting long form. I think the biggest traffic hack is just like plan out a really good free course, put it into free Skool community, $9 per month, 14-day free trial, and take that free course, put it on YouTube. Try to do everything you can every single day to just try to promote the free course. And the free course is the best CTA you can have. Hey, if you're having this problem and you want to get to this destination, if you're currently here and you want to get here, I have a free course for you. Go and join it. And so you just promote that as much as you can for 3 to 6 months, maybe even more. Build trust and credibility. Start to run retargeting ads if you can. That's really good as well. If you want to speed it up though, if you have a business and some cash flow already, you could also run ads to your free course as well if you want to. Most people that start, I guess, though, don't, unless you already have another business running. But just try to get as much as attention to your free course as you can. And again, it's going to cost you $9 per month. That's basically it. I have a VSL call page, but it's not getting many type form submissions. Completion rate like 20%. I don't even think I'm qualifying that hard. I saw you had a short form too. Can I ask why? All right. I don't even think I'm qualifying that. I saw you had a short form too. Can I ask why? Yes, like we had a customer now recently as well, and he had a super extensive qualification form on his opt-in page, and I helped him. Like he's gonna do this whole free course thing. He hasn't done that before. This individual has basically been doing. He's been running basically this, but instead of organic, he's just been running ads directly to opt-in page. The opt-in page had a bunch of questions, and he still runs a 7-figure business, but he lately also had like, bro, I'm not getting any booked calls anymore, and it's bad. And so the first thing we did is that we just lowered the friction on his opt-in page, but now we're also helping him to transition into this, to basically like build trust and credibility in the free one first, and he's gonna run ads to it. Run ads, and tracking on Skool is so good as well. So just ads to the free, and then he's going to use all these different conversion strategies and retargeting ads as well to promote his opt-in page. I don't think I'm qualified. Yeah. So I think in your case, it's more so just like, how can we build? It obviously comes down to the core fundamentals as well. Like, what is the offer? Do people want it? Et cetera, et cetera. But as long as that is dialed in, then it's more so just like, how can we build more trust and credibility? And I would leverage a free for that. And then just doing setting as well. Setting is a big thing. If you're getting leads, are you texting every single leads that come in? Are you DMing them? Are you sending them emails? Are you calling them? I have a friend, I haven't spoken with in a long time now, Linus, and he is basically helping people with sales. He started working with a coach, I think it was, coach or consultant in Sweden that was making around like, I think it was it like 50K per month or 40K per month? They changed nothing other than just starting calling his leads. So every single person who opted in on his landing page, they started calling them and setting them. And they went from like 40, 50K per month up to 100 or 150 or whatever it was in like a month or so. So don't ignore setting as well. Setting is super powerful. Yeah, don't reveal the sauce yet. Yeah. I'm going to hold on that. I bought a small HP Product 600G3 for my $30 to my shoe cabinet. I was that age with on me. That is Chinese to me. Is that like, it's like it's like a computer and you host your own. I don't know what that means. I would be interested though. 20K SKUs. Yeah. I think this is a computer language, Michael. You're losing me. Rose got down. That's pretty cool. Nice. Promoting a VSL on my channel on YouTube to get qualified leads. Promoting a VSL on my channel on YouTube to get qualified leads, is that a good idea? I think an even better idea is to have, use YouTube to promote a free course. And then in the free course, you build trust and credibility and you generate leads as well, right? Again, it's just this. So generate leads and trust and credibility there. And yeah, I think that's probably the best. Dang, you guys are computer geniuses. VPS, self-hosted, N8N. I have no idea what that is. Starting everything from scratch. Is Skool a good option to get coaching clients? Absolutely, 100% yes. Like, even if you're not selling a course, like if you are, like, this system can be used for coaching clients as well. You don't have to sell a course as we do at the end of it. You can literally have a one-on-one offer here or a coaching offer here. So just like promote, build goodwill, trust, and credibility. Use that to get more bookings into your book a call funnel, because I would bet a lot on that you have a book a call funnel. So yes, a free Skool to book a call funnel is amazing. Just for on the sales side of things, and then then in your product delivery, maybe having a Skool for paid customers as well could be cool if you have any pre-recorded content, etc. Love your last few videos, Max. Very enjoyable style. Wish you continue. Thank you. Thanks for the info and inspiration. Thank you. So we're just playing around with some like documenting content now, and I'm gonna move from Sweden. I'm gonna move to the US, and that's where I feel like our documenting type of content is really going to start. But I'm also now going to start making a lot more like actionable like tutorials and stuff regarding Skool and online education on YouTube. So I'm launching the first one on Tuesday on how to do a launch. It's going to be a 40-minute long video, most likely, with a lot of actionable stuff and worksheets that you guys can use to do launches and leverage this Q4 that's going on. So I appreciate that. What's platform do you use to do live streams on YouTube? I use Ecamm Live. And why choosing streaming YouTube instead of Zoom Live in Skool? Good question. I like that it's on YouTube because it's like instead of Zoom live in Skool. Okay, it's I just like that it's more public out there. So if you have subscribers on YouTube, people can get notified. Like right now, we're like 35 people, so we're not a ton of people, but it's still probably more than if I just did it on Skool. I think I might be wrong though, but I think doing it on YouTube is pretty cool because you can post videos, build up subscribers, and get views, and then people get notified if you do live stream. I should probably start to notify my live streams in advance though. I told people 30 minutes before today went live that I was doing this. So I should probably let people know a little bit more in advance. Will there be a recording of this one? Absolutely. What do you think about SMS marketing instead of email? I think email is extremely powerful. And if you read Hermosi's, where did I? Yeah, so we bought into that Hermosi ACQ thing. And in his first event that he did in there was on marketing, I think he called it. Or yeah, marketing, I think he called it. And he said like he didn't coin this. A lot of people talk about that, but email is basically the hardest ROI type of advertising you can do. So don't ignore email. Don't sleep on email. I did that for a long period of time. Sending emails is very powerful. And then also SMS marketing. SMS marketing it's becoming harder and harder because at least sending real SMS is becoming harder and harder because people have just abused it like crazy. So I think there's a software or a solution called, I can show this to you guys. Send Blue. This. If you guys are currently having a book call funnel and you're selling something annual or a little bit more, I wouldn't probably do this with low ticket. But if you're selling something annual, then basically what it helps you to do, right, is to send Blue messages with iPhone, and you can automate this, and you can even they have an integration with High Level as well. So it's really, really good. You can send Blue messages, and it doesn't have as many restrictions as when you do sending green real SMS. So this is really, really, really good workaround, and it integrates with High Level here. And there was something else I was thinking about. Yeah, also incorporating. Let's see here. If you're doing sales, right, and if you're selling over the phone, like just texting people on WhatsApp or with iMessage before your call is very powerful as well. You should always reach out to people manually before sales calls. It's going to increase your show up rate and all of that. We had a closer who had 90% show up rate, and another one had like 30. And I was like, how do you get 90? And it was like, yeah, just text them on WhatsApp before. And that helped a lot. Hi, Max. I would like to know if I can be closer on your team. The guy to reach out to, Johar, if you want to be closer, is Miles. So Miles is our sales manager, chief revenue officer, whatever you want to call it. Give it a fancy title, but it's Miles who manages all of that. So keep Miles on your radar if you are interested in that. Hi, I need help. I'm very good reading people's mind to help them get to connect with their authenticity and follow their intuition, so they get free from their fears and get aligned. How to monetize this? So what I would say on this is, if you can, like, there's this saying, right? There's nothing new under the sun, right? If you have a business idea, most likely somebody else has already done it. And if you can find somebody else who is kinda in your niche or has a similar offer to yours, I would try to find another person, another company who has figured out how to position this and how they craft their offer and how they're selling it. Because most people see competitors as a bad thing. It's not. Having a competitor is the best thing because now you know that here's another person, individual or company, who has created what I want to do, and they are very successful at it. They are getting leads, they're getting customers, they're making sales, and people are happy with their product. Great. If I see that, I can be like, I can do what they're doing. And even better, I can see how they're selling it and how they're marketing and how they're positioning it. And I can basically copy it. And then I can make my product better. Because now when I launch my business, I know that there are customers and that are buying this thing. Most people, including myself when I started, was trying to figure out this new unique thing that nobody else has done before because I didn't want to have competitors. But that normally it just ends up with you creating something that nobody's doing because nobody's want to buy it. So I think, like, I don't know this industry at all, but I'm sure there are a lot of people and a lot of companies out there who are into like helping people with. I already know quite a lot of people, like Kwasi you here, for example. He has like an identity shifting thing. There's also this what's that guy? There's another guy on YouTube who helps people with like mindset and identity shifting as well. We're making 6 figures per month as well. So I would just look for people who already figured it out and see if you see how they do it and take inspiration from that. Yes, I can talk hours about that, but I also would like to go back and forth with you a bit to do that. I would deal with the let me watch the free stuff objection like this. Cool. Yeah, completely understand. Once you go through it, one of two things will happen. Either you will love it and want to join the paid, or you'll get stuck and need help, so you'll join the paid. Either way, you will join the paid. So why not set you up now and get you extra help to get you set up goals faster? Sounds fair. That worked for us in the past. Okay, there you have it from Miles himself. Give us some about page advice. Well, if you're selling at okay, I can. So if we look at this, right? If you're selling annual, which I recommend, the about page, on the free one, it becomes more important. But to join our paid, they have to go through, see my content, go through my free, then book a call in my funnel, then jump on a call, and after the call is when they really do the payment on our paid Skool community. So the about page copy on your paid offer is not really that important, but on your free one it is. And if we can I haven't checked our in a long while. So if we go to skool.com, if we check out our free, we basically say this, right? 100% free course with 110,000 plus students. Learn how I made 2.1 million first 12 months on Skool and currently make blah, blah, blah. We have one of the best, if not the best track records on Skool, just social proof. Inside the community, you will get free training, blah, blah, blah. If you're ready, join group now. So the main thing is just like, first thing I always check is up here. So can I understand what this community is about by just reading the name? So in our case, it's course free, like course with a K instead of a C. Does this really reveal what it's about? Not really. It's just like a brand name. So better here would be like, we used to be called the Skool Masterclass free. That was very explanatory. It's like, okay, this is a masterclass on Skool and it's free. So that was then we rebranded it to course, so it's not as explanatory now, but whatever. The next thing I check is this. So learn how to make money on Skool. That is short, easy, and concise. I really like to learn how to. Just if I join this free group, I will learn how to do this. Then the other thing to be aware of is that this box is not visible on the iPhone or on the phone in general. So if somebody watches this about page on the phone, they will not see this box. So then it's very important that you reiterate what you say here in the first line here. So this say learn how to make money on Skool. Then it says 100% free course. Learn how I made blah, blah, blah on Skool. So this is just another version of this. And then I think it's great to have some social proof. Here's what you get on the inside, and then a CTA. Doesn't have to be harder, more advanced than that. Also, you can see here on our free community, we don't even have a video here because we tested having a video without and not having a video. And for some reason, our conversion rate is a little bit better without a video on the free. I guess because it's just increases curiosity. It's just like, oh, what is this? I'm going to join. Yes. That's probably it. For a fitness community for high achievers, would you recommend a free version or just funnel from long form? Opinion on Skool community owners only fitness community, 100K followers. Okay, so that's great. So you already have a lot of followers, which is awesome. And opinion on Skool community owners only fitness. On Skool community owners only fitness community. For a fitness community for high achievers, would you recommend a free version or just funnel from long form? The reason why I like the free community, Ruben, is because let's say I want to get help with my diet and my exercise and my sleep and just get more dialed in and get more energy so I can perform better in my business, then I would like to, if I just see you now, Ruben, right? I see your profile picture, I see your name. I don't really know you yet. I don't really trust you yet. And I haven't got any value from you yet. Right. And that goes like if we do reverse, let's say I'm going to sell it to you. Like you don't know who I am yet. You don't like me yet. You don't trust me yet. I'm one of the other people who has a similar service. So then what I would do if I were you, I would create like a free community with I can just where you can get to know me, like me, and trust me a little bit more. And also you can explain in that mini free course who you help with what, your results and experience in the past. And then you will start to like me more and trust me more, and then you will be more interested in working with me. So that's why I really, really like the having a free group to just build trust and credibility. And that's the same thing I taught this other guy who isn't in our mastermind as well, who's only been running ads to his, like he just did this, just ads directly to a funnel. And it's 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 an ad that is pitching on a website to book a call. People know immediately that this dude is trying to sell me. And it's like, I don't know this dude yet. I don't like him. I don't trust him. If I jump on a call, he's going to try to sell me. I'm not ready for this. So that's why we helped him as well now to transition into this. Just like get them in here, get free value, build trust, credibility. And then from here, when they start to like you and trust you more, we use that to promote it in here. Or then we push them to the book a call funnel. And then also opinion on Skool community owners only. Skool community owners only fitness community. Okay, I get what you're saying. So it's only fitness for Skool community owners. I think it's powerful to do that. In the fitness space though, maybe. But for example, if somebody is an copywriter, I think like, hey, do a copywriting community specifically for Skool community owners, because all of them need help with copy for their emails and about pages. Or if you're helping people to run ads, now you're helping people specifically on Skool to run ads to Skool. If you're helping people with graphic design or video editing, you can help them with, So with fitness though, could be interesting. But then you're also locking out people who are not on Skool. So if you're doing your advertising and marketing and YouTube videos and stuff, for fitness specifically, I probably wouldn't do it. I think. I could be wrong though. But I would 100% do a free course. Yes. And I would sell annual and not sell monthly. Yes. Thank you, Max. Curious, what's your VSL page best practices? Any tweaks that helps you get more applications? I think the best thing on your VSL, if you check out ours, the one thing that I think about when it comes to landing pages and copy, like right now we're doing an offer, and this offer right now is actually not explaining too much in detail in general what the course is doing. Like this is already assuming a bit that people know that we help people with courses, which is, I did that knowingly because we're doing an offer and I just wanted to go directly into the offer. But that's not really answering the question. Anyways, what like the best practices in general for landing pages is above the fold, right? So before people start scrolling, I want to mention, have as much, like the most important information I want people to read immediately. So there's also, what's his name? David Ogilvy, right? Sense quote. He had this quote. Let's see if I can find it. If not, I can. Yeah. When you have written your headline, you've spent 80 cents of your dollar, right? So what it means is that when people read your headline here, you've like 80% of your advertising dollars or efforts have now been spent, because 80% of people will read this. Most people will read this. So it's very important that your headline basically covers what you want to mention, right? Or what the point that you want to get across. Here, I just want people to know that we have our craziest offer ever, and we have scarcity and urgency, or we have like 2,500 spots taken. And then this is purely from Hormosis $100 million offers, right? It's scarcity, urgency, discount bonuses, and risk reversal. So let's see if we have all of that here. Price increases 50% by 50%. So that's scarce. That's the price, right? So the price is increasing. It's not a discount, but the price goes up at this date. So that's the price. Then we have the date. So that's urgency, right? It ends this date. So that's urgency. Limited spots. That's scarcity, right? Then we have bonuses. So the bonuses we do have is like a cohort sprint. We also do one-on-one calls. So that's the bonuses. And then we have the risk-free, which is the risk reversal. And then if people scroll down below, then they can see more details on what it is. But that's basically the 5 things that I wanted to highlight above the fold on our landing page right now. Normally what we do on our landing page is like a more generic headline, like how I did X, Y, and Z without something else. So how I grew a Skool community to X dollars in revenue in time frame without spending a bunch of money on cold ads or something like that. Yeah, that's basically it. And then also in the VSL, get to the most interesting thing right away. What else? Make sure that it works on mobile. Also, in your opt-in form, don't have too much friction here. Like, we're asking some questions. So, what best describes you? So here's 1 question, here's 2, and then it's the lead form. So you could arguably just ask them for their name and email. That's the lowest friction. Or you can do name and email and phone, a little bit higher friction. And in our case, we're asking questions, 2 or 3 questions before. And then, so we're having a little bit more friction. We could arguably lower this friction as well, just to get more leads, honestly. Might be something we should discuss internally. Wow, it got dark now. I don't have any lights. All right. Let's see if I can do this. That might be better. All right. I help solopreneurs build and scale their business. I want to build something like you with the course. How should I start? I would probably just look at what we do. If you want to copy us, I would just look at what we do. I would post YouTube videos about, so you help them scale their businesses. I would look for what are other people doing that's working and scale their businesses. Also, what specific business? What type of business do you help? Is it coaches, consultants? Is it school community owners? Do you help them with a service-based business? Do you help them with a physical product business? So like selling physical products online, like an e-com, or is it software, or is it info? Like I would get more specific on who you're helping. And then when you know that, and once you can have found somebody else who's doing it successfully, I would see what they do on YouTube, and I would start making YouTube videos like they do as well. The best thing you can find is somebody who has a successful product already and successful social media content already, and I would do what they do, honestly. Yo, Aaron, how's it going? Aaron is helping software companies with sales, right, Aaron? I have so many niches in my head. But Aaron is doing that. He's helping software companies with sales. I'm 99% sure. All right, cool. Keep an eye out for Tuesday. I'm launching a very valuable step-by-step 40-minute tutorial on YouTube on Tuesday on how to do launches very successfully. And remember, most businesses make 30 to 40% of their total revenue in Q4, meaning October, November, December. If you don't want to do a launch in Q4, Q1 is also really good. It's new year, new you. I'm going to launch exactly, and I'm going to show you our ads, ad copy, ad creatives, how to do the offer, how to do the wait list, how to plan it, give you worksheets, give you everything. I'm launching that on Tuesday. Make sure to check that out. Thank you guys for joining the live stream today, and have an amazing rest of your Sunday, and hope to speak soon. I'm doing the next live next Saturday.